Hello, hello, hello again. We are almost finished with this acronym of PIVOT. Hey, I'm Monique Coles and I am a mom. I'm a school counselor. I'm also the author of 6 novels. I love to help people. I have a passion for helping people. So I also have a passion for helping myself because, there's self-care. And I'm looking at my own personal development. And so I figured as I was doing this, and I'm doing this pivot because I love words, I love acronyms, that I would not only do this journey by myself, but also to include others. And hopefully this will assist you. Now, my pivoting, I'm looking to pivot to learn more about trading, day trading. I started this summer. Like I said, I'm a school counselor. We do not get paid in the summertime. So this summer I decided to delve into and learn more about trading. Now, with that, you've got to have a plan. Now, people who trade already know that you have to have a plan. But I'm also talking about if you're planning on pivoting, that you have to have a plan to pivot. Can't do it blindly. So I'm sharing a few things with you all. This is the 4th video in what we started on this series on the acronym PIVOT. The first was the P, where you're going to pause, perceive, look around, assess, and see what it is that might be misaligned in your life, what it is maybe that you're not happy with, your environment, your jobs, your schedule. You're going to look at things that might drain your energy. That first video goes a little bit more into that. Second video we did was the I, and that was identifying your ideal next direction. Now, that next direction could be skill adjacent, something that you do skill-wise that you want to change into. It could be a passion pivot. Maybe it's something you are passionate about and that you want to do. Or it could be something about you're looking at your income and your lifestyle. I know I see and talk to a lot of educators. I'm on a lot of our Facebook groups, and the main pattern that I hear all the time is being or feeling undervalued and underpaid. Teachers having to leave the profession, counselors having to leave the profession, to work either private or, start their own businesses because they are just having a very hard time getting through the month and being able to pay their bills and to be able to eat and to be able to sustain. And it's not that they don't love the jobs that they do or they haven't loved the jobs that they do, but it's just that, again, at the end of the day, they may feel drained. You already know you're not getting paid enough money, and it's out there. So my pivot is for trading because I've learned that in trading, it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what country you're in. You can trade as long as you learn that skill set. So that is me. So if you're on here and you're thinking about trading and you want a good community, then definitely let me know because I would love to share more with you about that and invite you to our community. Now, so what we're talking about today is the V was to visualize what it is that you want. But today we're going to talk about the O, okay? O is to optimize, to overprepare. Again, to do your due diligence. You want to optimize your skills. You want to learn the necessary skills that will help you with this pivot. Just because you have a passion about something doesn't necessarily mean you know exactly how to do it. So you want to learn the necessary skills. Maybe you're taking short courses. Maybe you get coaching. Maybe you get mentorship, okay? Some people go on to YouTube University, and I won't say that's the thing and that you can't learn anything from YouTube, but you get what you pay for. So always remember that. Now, you also want to update your resume, your LinkedIn, your portfolio. You want to repackage your past experience into your new direction. So you want to over prepare if you can. So as you're over preparing, look to build a 30 to 90 day transition plan in the beginning. Set up any financial buffers if needed. Because like I said, you may need to take some courses or get some coaching or some mentoring. And those things are, the good ones are not free. You want to identify early income sources that might be able to help you with this. And you want to start networking in that new place or industry. So I'm networking with a lot of people who trade. And as I'm doing this, I'm meeting other people who are trading. And it gives me so much energy. Now, I work my regular 9 to 5, 8 to 5, as you will. And during that day, by the end of the day, I feel drained. But what I found, now that I've found my passion and I'm pivoting, that when I think about learning this new skill, and I think about all the whys why I want to learn this skill, because I want to retire early, I want time freedom, I want to spend more time with my family, I definitely want to travel. I shared this on the last video, my visualize. This is my vision board, all right? So you want to make sure that you're thinking about that new industry and that angle. So you want to over prepare. You want to make sure you're not going into this blindly. So ask yourself a few questions. Do you dread going to work? Do you feel underpaid or undervalued? Do you feel stagnant or like you're not growing? Do you not recognize yourself in your job anymore or the place that you're at anymore? Do you feel called to do something bigger, different? Have your life goals changed? Do you crave flexibility? If you answered at least 3 yeses or any of these things resonated with you, it might be your pivot season. Now, final message here. Life sometimes can squeeze you into a corner that forces you to change. You don't have to break. You have choices. You don't have to force yourself into a space that no longer fits. You can simply pivot with intention, with strategy, and with courage. And like I said earlier, I love words. So I have a mantra for you all that you can say, and it goes like this. Say it aloud. I am not stuck. I am turning. My direction is shifting. My purpose is expanding. I pivot with courage. I pivot with clarity. And I pivot into my next level. So, if this is you, then think about this pivot. Think about what you really want. Think about your life goals. And if you're seeing this video first, then I encourage you to go back and look at the other videos where I go a little bit more into each one of those pieces of the acronym. And in our next video, we will talk about the T, taking action. So I encourage you now to think more about that pivot. And if you like this, please hit like on whichever social media platform you're looking at this on. I would appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you. It's pivotal.